Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's Tuesday. Who's excited? It is the first Tuesday training of 2022. All right, so each week we are going to be having a different training focus. So get ready. It's going to be exciting and fun. That means that on Tuesday, that will be the topic that we're going to talk about in the Tuesday training. And then throughout the week, I'm going to be sharing either, depending on what the topic is, it very well might be Canva templates. It might be other images for you to use in social media. Maybe it's a tracker. Maybe it's something for your planner, right? Whatever. It is going to go along with the theme. So that's what we're going to kind of push out, is pull and stretch that training throughout the entire week. Because I know for a lot of you, having a full-time job outside of the house, or even if you're inside of the house with that full-time job, right? Tuesdays may or may not work well for you. So I want to make sure that you guys are getting enough of the content of the topic that we're talking about. So, all right. We're doing a Zoom and we're doing this. Okay. Which reminds me of some new fun features that we're going to be trying out in 2022. I also personally have I'm going to be resurrecting my podcast, and that is going to be coming out once a week. So I'm working on that content now. I'm also working on some how-to videos with step-by-step. So if you're somebody who's looking for learning more about digital planning, if you are looking for learning more about Canva, if you are looking about learning more about CinchShare, Amy, the different apps that we use, then hello. This is going to be the videos, or these are going to be the videos that you're going to want to know about. So it's really going to be structured to help you guys individually to be more hands-on in your business, because that's the whole point, right? We want to grow, we want to build, and we want to expand our businesses this year. So that's going to be the overall topic for the year. Of course, growth, duplication, and expansion into your business. But each week we're going to break it down into smaller chunks. Okay, does that sound good? Everybody in? All right. All right, so this week's focus is getting your spring products for free and happy mail for the new catalog. All right, so spring products for free. You're probably like, what the heck, Jackie? That doesn't even happen until February 1st. You are correct. Okay, so this is how I personally get my own Scentsy, either discounted or for free. It's really this complicated thing. You want to know what it is? It's just hosting my own parties. That's right. So I'm just utilizing the same host rewards that our hosts get. Only what I'm doing is I am creating what a lot of us call the catch-all party, right? So that is the party maybe that you set up on your workstation. For example, every single month I have one that usually is like the month title. So right now it says January orders here, or January customers order here, something like that, right? So each month I change that title of that party. So that way when I have customers who are not shopping for or with a particular host, they will gravitate more towards those links, right? There's also another catch-all party that I kind of keep open for just individual orders to be attached to. And I usually keep that one the same title because it works. And when something works in your business, what do? You keep doing it. You just keep doing it, because if it's working, don't change it. So one of the things that works for me when it gets to having people getting on my website and attaching their order to a party is one of those catch-all parties is called Get Swag Bags with Your Order, or something like that. Get swag with your order. And what does that really mean? Well, it really means that I'm sending out their happy mail when they order from me. So in the 22 year, I am only going to be sending out happy mail and samples, like wax samples or body products or clean samples or whatever samples it is that I'm doing that month, to customers only. If I have people who are going to be requesting samples from me or want to try something, then they're probably going to get like a rub and sniff sticker of either maybe the current scents or the new scents that will be coming out in February, right? Things like that. Anything that I can get into a 1-cent stamped envelope. This is my way of really controlling my business and my business costs. As a business owner, right, we have to be thinking about costs when it comes to our business. And one of those big key points, I still haven't sat down to really go through my pirate ship. Honestly, I'm scared to do so, to really see what I've spent in pirate ship in 2021. I'm sure it is a large amount, and I do not want to do that again. Because when I look back to see, was I really gaining more orders for everything that I was putting out there? I don't know. I mean, the data will tell me when I run the report and really look at it and drill down into it, but I think that going into 2022, I'm just going to have more of that simplicity mindset, right? I'm not going to try and sell to the masses if the masses aren't ready to buy from me. So I'm going to be rewarding the customers who are my customers, right? So does that make sense? I hope so. So that's where I'm kind of at. Now, how to get your spring products for free? How does that roll in? Well, of course, right? I'm going to have those catch-all parties open. Right now, I've got 3 different catch-all parties going that are, 2 of them are almost to 200. And then I have one that's at like 640, I think is where it's at. I was just looking at my orders before I came on here. Or my parties, I mean. So what does that also mean okay, let me slow my roll. Okay. First of all, when those parties hit 200, that's going to unlock those host rewards, right? So any individual orders that either I am taking from my customers, I'm going to, of course, attach to one of those open parties that I have, one of my catch-all parties, or I'm going to direct them to my website and say, hey, make sure you click on the January order tab or click on the swag order tab, whatever, the party link, and be able to add to those. So when they're reaching 200, this is how I am utilizing them in 2 different ways. For one, like I said, I'm going to get those host rewards. And so February 1st, I will be able to purchase spring products, right? Just like we all will. So I will be able to go in there and there's a handful of warmers that I really have my eye on. Do I need them? No. Do I want them? Yes, ma'am. So I'm going to be utilizing those rewards to get the things that I want for myself. So not only can I have them because, hi, I love Scentsy. That's one of the reasons why I sell it. But another one is because as soon as I get one of those new warmers, hello, I'm going to be doing a ton of social media marketing with the products that I'm getting, right? Because I want everybody, to see the new products that we have coming out. So whether it's warmers, whether it's, we're really excited about Magnolia Linen coming in the laundry collection. Are you guys excited about that? It's amazing. Okay, so that laundry is going to really become not a chore. It's going to become like a wonderful surprise every single week. That's how I'm going to be able to get my Scentsy free or half off, right? And that's how I'm going to be able to do that. Now I'm going to do double duty with these parties, right? These catch-all parties. Because not only will it allow me to get that stuff so I can either use it for marketing, use it to sample things out for the customers, right? All the things, and not be paying full price. But as soon as you hit a $200 party, what happens? I hope you're yelling at your phones right now. I hope you're yelling, you unlock a host kit. Yes, Kylie's on. Yes. Kylie got it. Okay. Yes, you are sharing that you now have unlocked the exclusive host kit, right? So you're able to give someone the opportunity of starting their own business and building your team by having that discounted kit. And it doesn't take away my host rewards. Now, because they're my parties, if I wanted to, if I'm talking with a host And maybe I've determined, or not even a host, sorry, a potential team member, somebody who's interested in joining, right? And maybe that $59 price point is still just a little, it's still kind of stretching their budget, right? Then, okay, I'm a good consultant, right? And I see the good in my business, and I see the big picture in my business. Would it be nice for me to have some extra product credit to buy some new spring stuff? Of course. But if it's going to give someone the opportunity who wants to join my team, who wants to also build a business and start adding to their income every single month to take care of their family and themselves, hashtag income disclosure, then I'm going to do that, right? I can open up another party later. So I have the opportunity to help bring that $59 kit price down, right? To at least $39 or less, depending on the total of that party. So I still will get the half price. So I'll still be able to get some of that spring and summer stuff using the half off rewards, but that product credit will then go towards maybe someone who really needs that kit. Okay. Now, if I don't want to use that, or if maybe I've got somebody who's fine with the $59 price, they can still get the $59 kit, and I still get the product credit and the host rewards, right? The half off. So I'm able to get the products I need to be able to do the marketing, to be able to get the samples out, right? It's a whole circle. It's a circle of life. That's what we're doing in our business every single month. Texas is yelling at the phone. Yes, she is. So that is how we're going to work smarter and not harder in 22. Okay. You are going to, if you don't already, I want you to go to your workstation, go to the order tab. I want you to create at least one catch-all party, whatever you want to name it. January orders, happy mail with your order. I'm going to do a happy dance when you click here. I don't know what you want to name it, right? But just open a party. That's the point, right? And at least have 1 to 2. I like to keep at least 2 going at a time, because as I am networking and talking with customers and doing follow-ups and talking with people who are connecting with me on social media about the opportunity, I want to make sure that whenever I have that conversation and they're interested and maybe they're needing that $59 kit, I know I'm either really close to being able to unlock one, or I already have one ready to give away, right? I want to be ready for that moment. So you're going to do that. So I want you guys to start getting into the habit of doing that every single month. Yes, the perpetual, Kylie, you are exactly right. Use that perpetual. Don't forget about that. That is technically, it's an extra 50% off reward. Now, what it's really intended for is for those people who are hosting for you. And if someone books off of their party, right, that's what it technically is for. But if it is your party, utilize it. You can do it. I just inhaled. Inhaled down the wrong pipe. Oh, thank goodness I'm here with you guys, and you would have saved me. Okay, let's talk also about Happy Mail for the new catalog. Happy Mail! Everybody excited about the new catalog. So I actually haven't started my graphics yet, being that 3-letter word that I love so much. But that Happy Mail that I'm going to be creating is, of course, I'm going to be utilizing Canva, and I'm going to make some postcards to be able to send out with some of what I think are like the best warmers that you have to have. So far for this month, right, I'm still concentrated in January. I'm working on my January paycheck, right? So I am doing mail outs to my customers for Bring Back My Bar, because that's what we're doing this month, right? So one of the ways that I'm trying to save myself some time, because I have created tester sets for host for this month for Bring Back My Bar, but that does take a little chunk of time to make those up. So I still want to get my customers to be able to be smelling the Bring Back My Bar scent. So what I did is I went through and I picked my top 6 out of the Bring Back My Bar scents. I went into Canva, and I will share this template in the group shortly as soon as we're done. but it's a pretty basic template. All it says is, well, instead of me trying to read it backwards, let me just take one. Jacqui's top 6 bring back my bar picks. So mine are Boho, Ambrosia, Sugar, Maui Mist, Pink Haze, and Thunderstorm. Those are my top 6. And then underneath each one is just a little scent description. Now you'll notice I haven't put a QR code on here. I mean, my name is on there because it's in the little title there, but I mean, you can feel free if you're doing ones like this, if you're going to mail them out, add a QR code in there, add your website info, or on the back, what I'm doing is I actually have, I take round stickers and I just print off a QR code to my website and I just smack one on the bottom or on the back. I can smack it on the bottom too if I want, but there's no place on the bottom of this one. So I'll just smack it onto the back of this, and then I'm going to actually make really small samples of these 6 scents because I still have the Bring Back My Bar bars, right? Because I purchased the set. So I would be able to test or send testers and scents out. So I'm going to make them really thin samples of these 6 scents, get them into an envelope, and I'm thinking I might be able to get away with getting this out with 1 stamp. I'm hoping, okay? Again, I'm looking to be simple and use simplicity in my business in 22, right? So I'm not gonna try and break the bank by sending out huge samples to everybody, right? I don't wanna do that because I am here to make money, as I'm sure you guys are as well. So you can find really great ways to be able to share without spending a whole lot in shipping, okay? So that's what I'm going to be working on today and tomorrow to get these out to my top customers. So what I'm doing is I'm starting at the last 60 days. So I'm looking back into December and into November, who has ordered from me. Those are going to be the first people on the list that are going to be getting these, okay? Depending on where I'm at in supplies, I might go ahead and extend it to, maybe I'll also include the people who ordered in October, right? So kind of look at who your customers have been, right? And then reach out to them either in follow-ups or in mail-outs, and you can do this. Heather hasn't had much luck with Bring Back My Bar. Yes. So I totally get that. And I will say that this probably isn't one of my personal favorite rounds of Bring Back My Bar, right? I do have some like Boho, Ambrosia, Thunderstorm, Pink Haze. Like those are ones I'm like, ah. And then Aussie Plum, Hendrix. I've already added those to my Scentsy Club. I have to have those. There are some good scents in here, but I will say, yeah, it's not my favorite batch, right? I'm not like dying to have these. They're going to be good to have, but not dying, right? Here's the thing. If you don't want to promote something, then don't promote it, right? And you don't have to have the big sampler to be able to do that. So Heather, that is a fantastic mention there. So by all means, go on and order yourself maybe just a 3-pack of just Bring Back My Bar scents. Pick 3 that you think might be really popular with your customers. Do they like the bakery scents? Well, maybe the salted caramel cupcake would be a really good one to get as a bar to sample it out, right? Do they like the fresh scents or the flowery scents, right? Thunderstorm, Sugar, that's a good one, right? Simply Vanilla is a really great one for people who just love vanilla, and it's also a really great mixer scent, just FYI, right? So you think of it that way. So you can just buy a 3-pack, bundle and save, right? On your own website or through your workstation, or do a 6-pack of your favorite 6. So you don't have to buy the whole kit, okay? Don't sell the farm. Don't do all that if you don't really need to. And yeah, Heather's right. If you have customers that just are not showing any interest, then don't. You are in no way required to market every single thing that's happening. Newsflash. You are not required to market every single thing that happens. I would recommend at least mentioning it if you have a VIP page specifically, and then again on your social media channels, because you never know who's going to be watching and who very well might be interested, but just never comments, right? So I would still, again, make sure you're putting it out there, but just maybe not a whole lot of focus, right? You don't have to focus on those. That's the same way I look at LTOs. That's like icing on the cake for me. I don't rely on LTOs for my PRV every single month, right? I don't. For one, I personally hate having to keep up with an LTO. Has it sold out yet? Is it going to sell out tomorrow? And I have a host that really wants one, right? There's a lot of stress involved. So with the LTOs, I personally don't go all out with them. I focus on the things that are in the catalog 100%. And then when an LTO comes out, yeah, I'm going to mention it. Yeah, I'm going to share it on social media. If it is something really exciting or something that I think my customers are going to like freak out about, heck yeah, I'll put a little bit more energy into it. But I'm not going to sit here and go balls to the wall of promoting a product that I may or may not really think that my customers are into, right? So exactly a great point, Heather, to really have a good pulse on what your customers want. Do we have a date for Baymax? We do not have a date yet. No date yet. It is just TBD in January. I loved Big Hero 6, by the way, Heather. Yeah, I loved the movie Big Hero 6. I actually have a couple songs on my Work It playlist. Well, one in particular. That's an Imagine Dragons song that they play at the end of the movie. I love the movie. I don't know why. It's just one of those that I really enjoyed a lot when it came out. And so I'm very excited for Baymax. I definitely will be getting Baymax. He's amazing. And he's so sweet. And he's so self-giving, because if you've seen the movie, if you know, you know. And if you haven't seen the movie, then get on Disney Plus and watch it, for goodness sake. Gosh, what are you doing with your life? Okay. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's any questions up here. Scentsy, yes. Kylie, yes. World Tour kits. If you have already registered for World Tour, yay! I know a good number of you have. If not, you still have time. You have until January 11th. They wanted to extend that date to allow for another paycheck for people to be able to register. Now, I know in Canada, I have heard, so for our Canada team members, I have heard that they are locking down event spaces. So it's sounding like World Tour in Canada very well may not be able to happen in person, which is hurting my heart so much. We're going to hope that here in the US, we are still able to have those events. I mean, it's just getting crazy, right? We desperately need in-person events. We do. Because a lot of you have never even been to one. And let me tell you, as soon as you are attending one, you're totally going to understand why. It is just a whole new world. Okay, it's a whole new experience for you and your business. It's going to relight your fire. You're going to want to get there. But the kits, if you have registered, they are showing. So if you have registered and you're curious, you can go to your workstation, click on the orders tab. It says complimentary order. What does it say? Shoot. I can't remember. Okay, anyway, it says there's an order and it's for you. Anyway, mine is still not at shipped status. So it's about to go out though. I can see it and it's almost coming out. So I'm very excited to get those. Oh, Heather asked if I print or go through Vistaprint. You totally can go through Vistaprint. I use my own printer here at home. I just buy a ream of cardstock. It's like the light cardstock off of Amazon, because I mean that's where I get basically everything. And so I create the postcard in Canva, and then I take that and I go into Avery.com. I pull up the postcard template, which is 8387. I don't know, but I will share that too. And then I go in there and I just put the image there. It prints 4 to a sheet, and then I use my handy dandy paper cutter and cut them out into postcard size. So that's how I do it here at home. And I don't have a big old fancy printer. I just have a regular HP Envy printer. That's all I do. But you totally could go through Vistaprint, make those up, and then use Vistaprint to mail those out. I would highly suggest waiting until you get a coupon too, because hey, let's save some money while we're at it. You don't have to be little to watch all those. Oh my goodness. I love Disney Plus. I can sit there and just watch everything. There is a virtual option, Elizabeth. Yes, ma'am, there is. So you can register for that virtual option as well. So you will get the spirit kit, and of course you're going to have access to all of the trainings. Okay. I was asked to be a speaker at the St. Louis, Missouri location, and I will tell you that for the people who are going to be doing the trainings, what we are doing is we are having to record our trainings because they want them to be available for the virtual option. And then, so there will be a recorded version. And then when we are in person, please, praise be, when we are in person, then we'll also be doing those same topics and presentations on stage at those locations. So even those of you who are going in person and maybe you're like, oh, I hear so-and-so presented at that location, I wish I would have gone to that one, or I'd love to hear what they had to say. Normally, 9 times out of 10, what Scentsy does is if you've registered, they will give you all of the videos to watch at your leisure on the workstation. So don't worry, you're going to get lots of that. But for the virtual option, you will have access to all of the trainings, even the ones that Scentsy is doing as well, along with all of the speaker presentations at the same time. So yes, we're still crossing our fingers for SFR. Yes, thankfully that's a little farther out in June. So here's really hoping we make it to Salt Lake City. If not, we're going to have to figure out a way to create our own SFR. It's just that simple. And you can, just so you know, Elizabeth, and those of you looking to sign up for World Tour, what you do is you go to your workstation, click on events, and then you can look through the events and you will see the virtual option there and you can register there. Courtesy order. Thank you, Kylie. Why could I not remember that? Courtesy order is what your spirit kits are under. Oh my goodness. The eco tanks. Yes, we were just having that conversation yesterday. I'm going to run this HP Envy until the wheels fall off, but when they do fall off, I probably will be upgrading to a cooler printer. This one does the job. Let me just say, this thing's been a champion for me for the last 4 or 5 years. I haven't had a single issue with it. Aside from the fact that my Mac, for whatever stupid reason, it's Bluetooth. It doesn't talk to my printer. So everything I do is from my phone when I print. So there's that. Let's see here. Yeah, the eco tanks, the Epson. Yep. See, I think I'm going to have to, yeah, I'm going to have to, because I also got Santa Claus brought me a Cricut for Christmas. So I'm going to be, I still haven't opened it. I need to open it. So I'm going to be doing lots of fun stuff with Cricut this year. And, yeah, it's going to be exciting. Oh, yay. Putting together a virtual Zoom. That's fantastic. I love that. Let's see if I missed anything else. They do still have their ink subscription. Yes. In fact, I know Miss Cassie Baker uses hers, and it is HP Insta Ink, or Insta Ink. And what it does is it basically it allows HP, or whoever the people are that control those things, to see your ink levels. And then what it does is it starts to look for trends in how much you are printing. And so it knows when your ink levels are low, and then it automatically just ships you out ink cartridges. So it's really easy for those of us who maybe are like, oh, I can't remember, am I low on ink, or where am I at on ink? That really is a helpful thing. So there's that. There's that. I know. I think I'm really excited for the Cricut to open it up. Oh, Elizabeth, yes. You are going to be my BFF when it comes to figuring this thing out. Vinyl 143 is great for supplies. Good to know. We may have to start a Cricut thread in here. I know Trina Spencer also does a lot with her Cricut too, and makes a lot of things. And so yeah, we may have to have like a whole Cricut thread just for fun stuff, just for the fun stuff. All right, so Happy Mail for the new catalog. I kind of got off track with the Bring Back My Bar, didn't I? Okay, so Happy Mail for the new catalog. Here's the deal. Again, I'm going to really try and, again, simplicity. I'm really going to try and not break the bank when it comes to sending out catalogs, okay? We have amazing resources. We have a way to share the catalog digitally, right? You can download it right now. You can go to your workstation. You can... I think it's under marketing, but you'll see it when you go to Scentsy Success. You can actually download the whole PDF of the new catalog that goes live on February 1st. Then you can download that. There are some people who have put it into that AnyFlip format. For me, it flips the pages just too fast and it drives me nuts. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that, but it flips it too fast. But there is that version. I will post a link to that as well. So what you can do to avoid high shipping costs or avoid a lot of out-of-pocket costs when it comes to telling people about the new catalog, send them the digital link. Send them the digital link. It's not going to cost you any money, right? You can text it, you can email it, you can send it in a Facebook Messenger, you can send it to Snapchat, you can tie it onto a pigeon and send it out if they know where they're going, right? Get them the digital link so you don't have to even mail anything and still get the catalog out there to everybody. If you are looking to mail, then this is what I'm doing. Again, trying to do better with my business budget, is I'm going to be sending pretty much everybody, unless they are hosting a party, they are getting a product list. My friends, they are getting a product list. That's right. And then they're just going to get, I have these that almost dropped them all over the floor. I have a QR code that is to my website, and you can see it just says shop now, right? All I did was just make this into a square and then printed it on cardstock. And it took me about maybe 20 minutes or so, but I sat down as soon as it would come off the printer, used my paper cutter and just cut it into little squares. And so everybody gets this in their order. It's not a sticker. It's just a little piece of cardstock is all it is, right? But that QR code is going to save you a ton of time. So if you maybe don't have enough money to be able to spend to get even some product lists, well, create a QR code, print it out at home, mail that sucker out, right? That's a way to mail it out. Make it fun. Send a sample of maybe something you do have on hand, or maybe it's just a bar that happens to be your favorite and you're like, here's one of my favorite scents. I wanted to send it to you. By the way, if you click on that QR code, you can see the brand new catalog, right? Boom. That's working without even getting any business supplies. So if it's going to be a minute until you can afford those business supplies, do something like that. That's a really great way to really just spread some happiness. You can do it on sticker paper as well. And see, that's another thing that the Cricut would be really good for too. Oh, I have so many ideas, but I haven't even played with it yet. Oh my gosh. Oh, Kimber, you have a Cricut. I did not know that. Sweet. Yes, we're going to have a Cricut, a whole Cricut thread. I like it. Product lists are going out in your February mail. Yep, mine too. Mine too. So yeah, that's going to be a really great way to spread the news for the new catalog. But at the same time, don't count your January out, right? Really focus in. Guys, we have 10% off almost everything in the current catalog. And let me tell you right now, there are things that your people are going to want out of this brand new catalog before it goes away. One of the things that I'm making sure that I am stocking up on, hello, Scentsy Fanatic over here, is my Winterberry Apple Tea. Now, I already have 1 bar of that in my Scentsy Club, so that's okay. But like the Winterberry Apple Tea Counter Clean, if you guys have not used this, you are missing out. It is fabulous. Trust me, it is fabulous. And Counter Clean is just an amazing product. I absolutely love using it for so many other things than just the counters. It really works well, and it doesn't take away color. So I'm just going to say that, okay? So I use it on a lot of things. It's a very helpful little handy thing to have around. But something like that, that's not going to be available in February, right? So look to see on that discontinued list, what are some of those scents that are in that discontinued list? You can go into the order section or the order history of your workstation. You can search and you can see who ordered any of these scents. Now it's going to take you a little bit of time. Yes. Okay. But is it worth it to be able to reach out to those customers? Yes. In all caps. Can I say that in all caps? Yes, it is important, because trust me, your customers want to know that you are still thinking of them. And if you are reaching out and you're like, oh my gosh, you love winterberry apple tea. I saw you bought like a 6-pack of bars. Well, did you know it also came in counter clean? Oh my gosh. And that's going away at the end of the month, but it's on sale right now for 10% off. So when you're ready to place your order, let me know, or hop on my website. Here it is, right? Boom. Let them know. They're going to be so appreciative. So don't look at it as being spammy. I don't want you to go out there and start cold messaging people. Look to your current customers first and look to see what scents they've been ordering that are going away, and let them know. It's a courtesy. Are they all going to order? Probably not. If they do, awesome, but probably not, right? That's just how it works. But at the same time, if you don't offer it, you may never know. And those customers who you didn't offer it to may be going to another consultant that is offering it and reminding people, right? So we want to be serving our customers. And that's one way that we can do excellent customer service, is letting them know when scents that they love or have ordered are going away. Here's your last chance. Either create a Scentsy club, so you add at least 1 bar to that. Maybe you get it every 3 months. That's fine, right? But create a Scentsy club. That way you'll always at least have that scent. Like I said, winterberry apple tea, you can bet your bottom dollar it is in mine. Share happy meal stickers to the Google Drive. Oh, hello, Google Drive. Thank you for bringing that up, Kimber, because yes, guys, do not forget, on Wednesday, we are going to have a training from Katrina Brunks, our director in Bliss, going all things over Google Drive, Google Drive, there's a lot that goes into Google Drive. I personally use it for every aspect of my business. So I definitely will be on that training as well. It will be 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern. And so if you're not yet familiar with Google Drive or how to really use it, or if you've used it before, but you're like, I really don't know how I can use it better, definitely hop on that training. And then afterwards, if we have questions, or if I see that there's things on there that maybe Katrina didn't get to, I will definitely do a training follow-up on that, because like I said, I use Google Drive and all of its contents for literally everything on my business. It is one of the main things that I use. So I'm very big with Google Drive. You write your info. Awesome. If I wasn't a consultant and a scent I loved was going away, I would definitely want to know. See, Kylie's on it. Kylie's on it. She is on it, my friends. That's right. I would too, right? Like I said, as much as I love winterberry apple tea, if I did not sell Scentsy, I would be somebody's best customer. And you better believe I would want them to let me know it was going away if I didn't know, right? Because I got to have it. I got to have it. So yeah, I'm excited for new tips too. I learned new tips from Becky, who did the Amy training, and I'm super excited because in February, she's going to be doing the monthly training for the Bliss group all about Amy. And I use Amy, right? But there's some things that she talked about that I had no idea were even possible. Okay. Now you know. So you definitely want to show up for that. Also on Wednesday, this Wednesday, so tomorrow. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Oh my gosh, this week is flying by already. Tomorrow is Wednesday. And at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, you can join myself and the fabulous Cassie Baker on Work It Wednesday. So if you're wanting to maybe get those Canva templates made up, or you're making samples, or you're looking to work on whatever, then join us, because that's what we do. We just work together, and we're there to answer your questions, help you out, share things that we're doing. That may or may not, be something that you're like, oh, I didn't know you could do that either, right? So light bulb moments. I love it. Yeah, the days are totally starting to blur together. Totally are. So we've got lots of stuff happening this week. Also, I am setting up. In fact, I was sitting down planning last night when I probably should have already put myself to bed, but I was just trying to get things done. I am going to be having our monthly training. So I did miss that in December. Did I miss it in November too? I might have missed it in November. So either way, January, we're going to be doing a monthly training. So I'm going to be covering some topics in that. As soon as I get all of that together, I will let you guys know. It will be via Zoom, and I'm going to be doing it in a new way. So we're going to be Zooming, and I'm also going to be streaming it to the Facebook group. Super excited to do that. Yep, new trick. I got new tricks in my bag. That's going to be happening. So after I get all those details together, I will give you guys the topics that we're going to be going over for that monthly meeting, and hopefully that will help you. For those of you who are in the leadership group, okay, if you are lead and above, if you are not in the Scent 365 Leadership Lounge, you need to let me know. Tag me, message me, whatever. If you're not there yet, then let's get you to lead, okay? Get you to lead, and you'll be in that group. And that group focuses more on really more leadership, right? So helping you with really figuring out, pulling reports, working with your team members, right? Coaching, mentoring, those kinds of things. So that's kind of what that group is really for. So for those people who are at that level and above, ready to continue going and pushing it to the next level, I'm going to punch Cassie Baker in the throat when I see her next. She's over here trying to distract me on the Zoom. But that is going on in the Leadership Lounge. So that is going to have its own training in there. All things to start off the new year. A lot of it is going to be about reporting. So I know it might be a little bit boring, but for those of you building a business, then you're definitely going to want to not miss that, and it will be recorded. So don't worry. The holidays did get the best of us. Ashley's on lead watch. Yes. Oh, all right. I'm going to write it down right now so I don't forget. Don't forget. I was running reports yesterday. And she actually came up on one of the reports I was writing. So, and it might have been promotion watch. Maybe that was it. I didn't write it down though, but I'm going to put it down now. Lead watch. Love it. So we're going to help our team members do what we've been doing, right? Rocking our business out, promoting, growing, building, doing all the damn things, because that's what we're doing in 22. We are rising in 22, people. We are doing it. We are going to really see a lot of great promotions this year. I know we will. I know a lot of you have big goals this year, and I'm super excited. Some of you have already started sharing them with me, and I love it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. And if you need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. All right, guys, that is Tuesday training for the first Tuesday in 22. So get ready. More stuff to come this week, though, on the training focus. So about spring products, about those catch-all parties, and also about Happy Mail. So be watching the group, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.